Hey guys, let's talk about the rumors of the iPhone 12, especially one about the display. So rumor has it that the iPhone 12 may or may not have the promotion 120Hz display. So for this video, we will assume that the iPhone 12 will not have a 120Hz display, and we'll explore why. Dave 2D touched on this issue in his video about the iPhone 12. So I'll link this video down below so you can check it out. So I think one of the reasons why Apple is delaying not putting a 120Hz display into their iPhone 12 lineup this year is maybe because it's impacting other features such as battery life or the maximum brightness of the display or the color accuracy of that panel. But why should they care about whether or not it's impacting other features such as impacting battery life or impacting the brightness or the color accuracy? Why not just blindly stuck any 120Hz screen available on the market right now into their iPhone lineup and call it a day? So in order to answer that question, let's put ourselves into the shoes of Apple. Apple, before it produces any phone, it chooses a list of ranked features. Now this is very important, ranked features. These are the important features that Apple strategically choose to focus on to differentiate its iPhone from the rest of the competitions. This list defines what the iPhone is, who is it for, and what's not. So for example, the iPhone is always known for its vibrant display, superb build quality, really great panel regarding to brightness and color accuracy, awesome camera. However, Apple strategically choose not to focus a lot on the speakers. That their speakers are just okay, it's good enough, but then it's not the best. So OnePlus is a company that chooses to focus its phone to be a great value. Its software is very clean, there's no bloatware, and build quality is very good. However, it strategically choose not to have a focus into building the best camera, just like the iPhone does, or just like the Samsung, or like the Google Pixel camera. So I'll go more in depth about this ranked features topic in my future video about why the perfect or the dream smartphone should not or could not exist. And yes, even the newly released Samsung Note 20 Ultra with its out of this world specs isn't perfect. So please subscribe so you don't miss that video. So I hope that by now you have a sense of what the list of ranked feature is and how it's impacting a company to make a product decisions such as implementing a 120Hz display. So Apple as a company is probably asking itself two questions before deciding whether or not to implement the 120Hz screen. So how important is the 120Hz screen in relation to other features that defines the iPhone and to other features that its users care about? How is the 120Hz screen is going to have an impact on the user experience without having a negative impact on other features? So let's try to answer this question one by one. So for the first question, if screen refresh rate is low on that list of ranked features, then Apple will not probably implement it if it impacts other features, or the higher ranking features, such as battery life or color accuracy or brightness for that matter. So for the second question, Apple would want to implement a feature that it truly believes to have a meaningful and impactful to the user experience before implementing it. Because why do it in the first place if it doesn't? Any features has to truly benefit the user experience before it's being considered and implemented. So let's assume that the 120Hz screen satisfies those two questions, meaning that it has a positive impact on the user experience, it doesn't impact on battery life, it has great color accuracy, and it doesn't impact the color brightness. There could still be other reasons why Apple is delaying not putting 120Hz screens into their iPhone 12 lineup this year. It could be something to do with logistics. Maybe panel production doesn't line up with the iPhone 12 production that is scheduled for this year. Maybe something to do with pricing. Maybe the panel price is a little bit higher and more expensive than what Apple would like to pay for them. So maybe Apple is waiting 1 or 2 more years for that price to come down and before implemented into the future iPhones, so it doesn't impact the overall pricing structure of the iPhones. Or it could be something to do with software. Maybe Apple hasn't figured out how to make promotion display works for the iPhone up to the standards yet. One thing to note is that they do have a ProMotion display on their iPads Pro, but iPhone and iPad are two very different devices used for different purposes. On the iPad, you write more. On the iPhone, it's a little bit smaller screen. So it doesn't mean that if they know how to do ProMotion display on the iPad, it's automatically know how to do ProMotion display on the iPhone. They could, but not necessary. So Apple is a big company and their phones serve millions of customers. So they need to carefully think about any features before any of them get added. It is easy for phone manufacturers just to implement a 120Hz screen into their phone or just implement any other features without considering the overall picture or the overall package or the user experience or their market segment. However, it is extremely hard to implement a feature that is both impactful and useful to the user experience without impacting all the features that define what the phone is. So that's it. If you find this video helpful, please consider subscribe and hit that like button. I really do appreciate that a lot. Thank you and see you in the next one. Bye.